Perimeter's clear, Mom. Good. We'll leave soon. We don't want any surprises. Yes, Mom.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Just so you guys know what was going on, I was experiencing some terrible glitches.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
This is true. And unfortunately, remember, everything must be lit. Unfortunately, I was receiving error messages and I actually couldn't log on the game for a little while. So yeah, it was a bit of an issue I was facing trying to get this resolved. So yeah. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna talk to Raphael, but then also look what I discover. Barkus is in here. So yeah, so let's just do this and see what happens.
It's good to see you again. I'd ask if you've made any progress with your little problem, but the telltale twitching of your eye is answer enough.
Okay. You again. Okay, I'm sure your arrival is simply raid. Are you following me? I'm fine. The last thing right, is your meddling. So I'm gonna say, you again. I'm sure your arrival is is a simple coincidence. I don't think it is. I don't think it's a coincidence, but let's just see.
My dear, nothing is coincidence. Mortals trifle themselves with free will, as if their betters have not molded every potential path ahead. No offense meant, of course. I'm sure everyone in Last Light thinks they could have changed things. They're not the only ones ripe for temptation, you know. My last contract here fed me for decades.
Really? Alright. You were here before? Why? You're not responsible for the curse? You're not responsible for the curse, are you? Spit it out, Raphael. So we're gonna say, you're not responsible for the curse, are you?
Please, I would never leave such a mess behind. Far too much attention for so little gain. I never surrender knowledge for free, but one good turn deserves another, does it not? To repay you for the soul sent my way, I offer a taste of the truth. Ketheric Thorm, proud father, man of faith, utter fool. On the night the Harpers sealed him away, someone murdered his entire army in cold blood. Now who would possibly benefit from such a massacre? If you want to know more, I could work the exchange of such precious knowledge into the terms of your future deal. But the time for quibbling over clauses and contracts hasn't quite arrived. You'll be limping back to me soon enough. Not with you, at least. Although I sense there's something your friend wants to ask me.
I do. I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business, devil. My old... well, a long time ago, someone carved infernal runes into my back. They are a fragment of a contract. I'd like to know what the full contract says.
Yikes. Okay. What are you talking about, Astarion? What scar? We already know what scars he's talking about. He's seen them several times. Don't play games, Raphael. Help him out. This is a bad idea, Astarion. We should finish. No. He does know. But what I know is that with devils, you never win when you make a deal because they always have the fine print. You know, there's always the fine print because I think we read about, you know, hell contracts. So as long as Astarion doesn't agree to anything or whatever our contract entails, as long as there's a way to get out of it, that honestly, and also if Raphael pisses me off enough, I got Karlach standing behind me. Remember, Karlach is here. So we're gonna say, don't play games, Raphael. Help him out.
Oh, such impatience. It's something very important to your master. But is it a love letter, a warning, or a deed of ownership? I could give you all the gory details. But of course, you'll have to do something for me first. Let me think about it and get back to you.
You'll get back to me. This is important, devil. When?
Don't worry, I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
Really? Maul, hello?
Look, you're welcome and all, but I got to chat with bigger fish. Later.
Did she make a deal with him? Maul, no.
Look, you're welcome and all, but
Oh my god, please don't tell me that's why she was standing here. Yikes. Okay. We need to long rest. And I see Barkus here. And there's a little cat, a hairless cat wandering about. Barkus, buddy?
Ah, you found your way. Good.
What are you doing here? I did, though with fewer hiccups along the way. I thought I told you I'd help rescue Walburn and the others. Is this the first? This is my first stop. Okay. I didn't expect to find this. I hadn't expected to find this place. I'm trying to get to the towers. Well, the others. Well, he did tell Alfira he would find the others, and he did tell Barkus he would find him. So he was gonna say, you know, and he was staying at our camp. You know what I mean? So I would say, I told you I'd help rescue Wyvern and the others. This is my first stop.
I haven't forgotten. And as it happens, I was making something to help you on your way. That is, if you're still going to help Walburn and the others.
Walburn, of course I am.
In that case, you'll be very pleased to learn what I have in store for you. A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. I call it the Brilliant Retort. You'll need it if you're going to survive this cursed place. You'll need it if you're going to get into Moonrise Towers and help the Deep Gnomes taken prisoner there. You'll need it if you're going to save Walburn.
I thought that was your mission. No. We told him we would help. How did Deep Gnomes get trapped in the towers? I have more important. No. And we know Walburn is his friend, so it's gonna be, how did Deep Gnomes get trapped in the towers?
They didn't get trapped. They were kidnapped. Taken against their will by those cultists. If I ever get my hands on one of them, well, With you on the job, perhaps I won't have to find out. I'll do my part according to my talents. And you, I hope, will do yours. The brilliant retort will aid you. Thus, I will make it.
Then again, I can... Another thing I can do... Anything I can do to help, excuse me. I like the name. What's it do? Okay. When will it be ready? That's the good part. That's the question I want to know. Sounds good, but I haven't forgotten about... No. So we're gonna say... I like the name. What does it do?
Let's not ruin the surprise. You do whatever it is you do. Some of us are counting on you.
Okay. Cool beans. And look at the little cat. The cat is so cute. Can I talk to you, Mr. Cat?
Hiss. I say hiss.
His Majesty? Okay. Okay. Easy, kitten. I mean you no harm. What's going on with, Oh, wow. Got your whisker. Intimidate his back, no. So he's gonna say, easy, kitten. I mean no harm.
And yet you harm me by your very presence. This is my territory, and you're in it.
Apologies. I'll keep my distance. My intentions are pure. I only want to admire you up close. I see your point. Barkus, no, we're not gonna lie to him. So we're gonna say, my intentions are pure. I only wanted to admire you up close.
I'll allow it.
Astarion approves? I support this. I will allow it. Cool. Quite the specimen you are. How did you come to this place? Quietly admire the cat. You seem like someone who knows what he's about. Heard any interesting things around here? Okay, so Astarion approved that I wanted to admire the cat. I support Astarion. That means he's a cat lover. Okay. So I'll first, well, hopefully I can ask all of these questions. You seem like you seem like someone who knows what he's about. Had any interesting, anything interesting around here? I do apologize.
Good of you to notice. For my part, I have noticed the cleric is a liar. She promised me a bit of milk. But do you see any milk, do you? Nor do I. Disgraceful.
I support you, His Majesty. Okay, quite the specimen you are. How did you come to this place?
I slinked, of course.
What makes sense? And then it just says, quietly admire the cat.
I've had enough. Now go. Quickly. Hiss.
I love it. Astarion approved twice. Okay. So I'm going to take it you like cats, my dude. Oh.
Good. We'll leave soon.
Okay.
We don't want any surprises.
Okay.
Yes,
so, let's see. Clearly there's a lot going on here. And honestly, we need to rest. The strange ox is here. That's one. We need to find more metal that Dahlman gave us. Then I do believe Halsin is here, because I know he's in our camp and he told us that this is the Shadow Curse land, so we need to help him. Astarion has a lot going on. Will, Karlach, and Shadowheart. So, okay, so I want a long rest really quickly. And then after a long rest, I need to, we need to go find Counsellor Florrick as well. So, let's do it. Oh my goodness. That cat, His Majesty. My intentions are pure. Okay. Hello, Karlach. Okay. So I'm gonna talk to all of the party. Ooh, wait, what's this? What's that? Can we go over there somehow? Oh, I think that's just background. Oh, that looks so cool. I really like this camp. I think this is different from the other one we had. The other one, it was like we were in the trees or something. The trees were red. Okay, there's Lae'zel. Volo. Okay. Owlbear, can I please talk to you? I still can't talk to Obi, y'all. I'm hurt. I'm crushed. Okay, that's Shadow. All right, this is our good buddy Gale, master of the weave. That's our buddy Will, and that is Helson. Okay, cool and beans. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is find the campfire so we can get into jammies, and then we're gonna talk to everybody, and then we got some exploring to do, as they say. All right. Oh my goodness, yes. Lovely. Oh, Astarion has something to say. Does anyone else have anything to say? No? Okay. So I'm gonna save Astarion for last because I'm pretty sure it has something to do with Raphael. So, Lae'zel.
We must press forward. Let's deal with Ketherick, then find Voss in Baldur's Gate.
Okay. As you wish, Mum. So, Ketherick, Vosh. Oh, look how Karlach is chilling out. Talk to me, Mama.
Soldier.
Okay, she has nothing to say. Good night. Okay. Oh my goodness. Let's see if Shadow has anything to say. Shadow?
May the darkness protect you.
Make it protect you too. Ketherick Thorm, what do you think of him? Because remember what Raphael said about him. And also people said he was a Sharan. And he had an army of dark justiciars. But then that gets me thinking, is that the same thing that's in the, in the Grove? You remember when all those wall painting in the Grove where we were like looking and the narrator was telling us about the history and all that stuff? So I'm wondering, is that talking about what happened in this area? You know what I mean? So I'm very curious. And if that is so, then, well, of course, Helson knows who Ketherick Thorm is. So I have so many questions. I don't even know where to begin. Well, he must be an elf then. He must be an elf too. But the thing is though, is that Jaheira said they killed him and now he's back. I'm just like, huh? How? I must know. So, to Shadowheart, Ketherick Thorm, what do you think of him?
Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances.
Right.
But something doesn't add up. I'll need to see where his allegiances truly lie.
Okay. All right. Fair. Very fair. All right. Good night, Shadow. Sweet dreams. May the darkness protect you and all that. All right. You know what? I'm gonna get to Gale on the way back. How about that? Helson.
You wish to speak?
I do, mate. Ah! Okay. Where is, we're in the midst of the curse now. I think I asked these questions. I think the one I didn't ask was this one. Okay. Still feeling at home with us. These surroundings are less bucolic. I understand.
I'd rather the shadow curse didn't linger just beyond the campfire. But your company more than makes up for it.
Hallelujah. Okay, so then, yeah. So then, I think if I ask this, he's going to tell me about the boy with the forest in his eyes again. Right? We're in the midst of the shadow curse now. Is there anything more you can tell me about how to lift it? Yeah, because I remember asking him this, and he said, find a boy with the forest in his eyes. So while I'm out, then we need to find someone like that? I don't really know. I'm a little confused. But anywho, good night, Helsing. Sweet dreams, mate. Hello, Will.
Well met.
Well met. All right. You got nothing. Night, night. All right, girl. Talk to me.
Tell me, what can I do for you?
There's a lot of things, but questions I have. And nothing. Please remain to wait here. Good night. Alrighty-o. Now, Astarion is the man of the hour. He has questions. Hello, Scratch. Volo. But where's Withers? Withers is being creepy in the corner. Love it. Astarion.
You know, I feel a connection between us. Like we're two souls walking the same path. You might be a little naive in the ways of the world, but I see promise in you. Ambition.
I'm not a Slytherin, mate, if that's what you're asking. All right. What does that... What do you mean, naive? I'm listening. Trust me, I'm nothing like you. Nah, I mean, we are a little bit. I thought you hated me. I mean, you two boinking, so no. So he's gonna say, I'm listening.
I just worry that we're not considering all our options when it comes to our uninvited guests. How many people are infected with them, do you think? Hundreds? Thousands? And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the Worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all.
Right.
But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield.
See, Astarion saying that, Clementis feels like a pit drop in his stomach. He's like, oh, please don't be blinded by this power. Please don't be blinded by this power. I like this dude, you know? Evil power, I won't do it. And how would you, do that exactly? Until we transform into mind flayers, you mean? It is a tempting idea. Now remember, earlier in the story, when Clementis first discovered that he can use his powers to manipulate the enemy, in his mind he was like, if it makes him more malleable, then I want it. But then at the same time, that's the enemy. He's thinking about Duke Ravengard, which is Will's father. In his mind, he's like, well, that includes Will's dad. If they took him, they probably tadpoled him. Then he's thinking about all those cultists that he saw die in front of the Githyanki crash at the mountain pass. Some of them are just cultists. They're just people who don't know no better because they've been tadpoled. Just like the drow that was inside the that was in the grove, you know. And then when he thinks about the boy and the girl, they're followers of the Absolute. They think this is a goddess, but there's something else going on here. And it's like, you're gonna steal innocence. You really can't be serious. So he's gonna be like, and how do we do that exactly?
I mean, I assume there's some device controlling these things, so we find that. Murder some people and, Look, I'm not a details person, all right? But turning up and causing chaos has worked for us so far. I'm just saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe and liberate the world from this evil.
That's what when he said, keep ourselves safe. Keep ourselves safe. That is the key phrase in this conversation. Astarion's only worried about Astarion. And Clementis is really thinking this in his head. No, absolutely not. I'll consider it. Or we could just enjoy all the power. See, that that sounds like a dangerous response. Clementis, how do I put this? Because he feels this pit in his stomach, he is like, oh my God, am I losing him to the dark? You know, like, is he gonna go down this dark path? Because I don't know if I will be enough to steer him from it. So to stay middle of the ground, because Clementis is still mulling it over in his head. He wants the tadpole gone, but he does like the power it gives him to control the enemy and to get information. Outside of that, he's not really using the tadpoles. He's not consuming them. He's not really embracing the power. He really does want it gone. When he went to Omelium, and Omelium was like, and Omelium was like, oh, I'll give you this tincture. Maybe it'll help control the parasite. He only thought control for Astarion, because now that he knows Astarion is a vampire, or a vampire spawn, once the tadpole is gone, Astarion reverts back to his original self, which means he's vulnerable to sunlight again. So those are the things that is mulling over in his head. He's like, I really care for this man. I don't want to lose him to the dark. But if we remove the tadpoles, we lose the threat of becoming mind flayers. But at the same time, I could lose him to the sun. So to kind of be the middle of the road, he'll say, I'll consider it.
It's not often the universe hands you something like this. We'd be fools to squander it. Of course, this all assumes we live long enough to find this, moonrise. But I'm feeling optimistic.
Yeah. He's just like... to try to change the subject, because that pit of like almost like despair is in his belly. Y'all know what I'm talking about when your lover says something and you be like, what the fuck did they just tell me? Okay, let me gather myself before I respond. So why ask Raphael about your scars? What is your plan? Because remember, he said he's not a big plan sort of person. So Clementis is like, what is your plan with this?
It's not a plan yet. More a feeling. Just an itch at the back of my mind. But I know I'm missing something. Whatever Cazador did to me, it was more than his usual sadism. It had purpose. Once I know what that purpose was, maybe a plan will present itself. But for now, I just need to scratch this itch.
Clementis is like, how do I save you from yourself? That is going to be my #1 priority. On top of everything else I got to do, I got to now save this man. All right. So again, trying to now distract himself, he says, you can feed on me tonight if you like.
Then I'll see your delicious self tonight.
Good night, love. Clementis is like, what the actual fuck? I need like all sorts of drinks. Like, he's already feeling depressed about the people who died on the way into the Shadow Curse lands. Now his lover and boyfriend is telling him this. And he's like, fuck, we're gonna have to deal with Raphael. I need to figure out how to save Will. And I need to find more iron for Karlach's heart, but there's something that Dahlman was trying to tell her that she just didn't want to listen to. So all these things are spinning in his head and he's feeling a little overwhelmed, because I know I would be like, I need to lie down. So let's do it. Oh my God, this game is incredible. Like, I love it so much. This game's story is mwah, chef's kiss. That was some shit. I was not expecting that at all. As the player, I'm shocked. All right. Time to start the day, as they say. Like, Clementis is like literally like he is mulling everything over in his head. Okay, cool. No wild magic surge.
A good meal.
Me too, Karlach. Okay.
What to do?
Alrighty. So now let me check my inventory really quickly because I want to make sure. Yeah, there are things I need to sell. I need to drop off this lyre. And I need to drop off. Yeah. There are the few things I need to drop off. And we don't technically need the fire. We don't need these torches anymore. So, yeah. Give me that. I'm going to take this off your hands. And that. Okay. And so far, I think Astarion is good. But yeah, man, this game, like, oh my glob. I was not expecting these things that I'm hearing right now. I'm like, what is this? Like, oh my god. Like, it has me so worried for Astarion. You know, I really don't hope he doesn't go to the dark side, because honestly, that would be, I think Clementis would be devastated by that, because he's thinking about another person who went to the dark side and held a crossbow to his chest. So in his mind, he's kind of like, you know, please don't be another Stormy. Like, don't be like that. So, yikes, man. Like, this game, so good. Give that to Astarion, my dear. Okay. So far, okay. Ooh, Lae'zel. I'm going to need that. Well, Clementis is going to... Oh. There we go. About to say, like, wait, why can't I... Like, oh, this too. I need to get this. Okay. Okay. So I want to say that all the people who need torches have them. Okay. Cool beans. I feel good about my life choices. All right. So what I'm going to do is drop off this lyre really quickly, because who wants to be carrying a lyre with them? Oh, I need to give, yeah, and I need to give these weapons, this axe and that cape, to Astarion. Well, the axe goes to Karlach. Lyre, you go in there. Lost backpack, you go in there. Yeah. And then these books will go in there. Okay. The Princess of Pride. Okay. Harper's transcript. Okay. We read all that already. And then, oh, this is a, yeah. That's not the orchid though. Because Shadowheart likes black orchids, and I don't think I've ran across one just yet. Okay. Okay. Cool beans. All right. So first things first, let's give Mama K. Not yet, love. Okay. So we're going to give her this. Yeah, this is stronger than what she currently has. So Mama K, you now have a new battle axe. Feel good about your life and all the choices. Astarion, you take that, love. Cool beans. Okay. So this cape has like a calming balm and all that good stuff. Okay. So I say I think we're good.
No one's stopped me yet.
No, no one has. Okay. And then this giant sword. Where is the sword? Or does Karlach somehow still have it? Ah, here it is. You're gonna go in there. And yeah. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go to the kid who's a vendor. Then I'm gonna go, because I believe, like I said, Counsellor Florrick. And then we're gonna go start looking for the meadow, and then we need to find the missing, we need the meadow, we need to find the missing people. There's a few things we gotta do. And then also we need to find this, the boy with the forest in his eyes for Helson. Okay.
What are you looking for?
Well, kiddo, I need to look at your wares. Okay. I'll be back. Okay, so I sold everything to the kid, and there's also areas to explore in here. Oh, Roland is gone. Oh, who are you?
Good to see you're still breathing. It's the best we can hope for.
Thanks, man. Okay. What's this?
How goes the treasure hunt?
I haven't found anything yet, but I will.
That might be worth a look.
Oh, loose floorboard. Oh, that's so sweet. And that's the little boy we saved from the Harpers. Oh, look, there's a note here, scribbled note. Okay. The journal script is antiquated, but its pages look like they've barely aged. How much longer must I languish here? I hoped to be in Baldur's Gate a 10-day ago, but that blasted toll house keeper won't accept my papers. When Father hears about this, he'll be furious. There's something odd about this village. People slink around like they have something to hide. The shrines to the Moon Maiden seemed ill-attended and barren. I hope to learn more about Ketherick Thorm, the village leader, but talk of him puts people on edge. I'm not sure I can bear another hour in this loathsome place. Okay, guys, so it looks like that letter and this ring, well, I don't know about the ring per se, but the letter is saying like they saw like strange people in the neighborhood. Okay. Hey, kiddo.
This place is awesome. There's so
It
much
is.
stuff.
Love it. Can we just go through this? Okay, it doesn't seem like, okay, he doesn't care, so cool beans. It looks like we can pick up a bunch of stuff. Oh, and then also, guys, I realized something. I left treasure back at the Mountains Pass, where the Githyanki were. And so basically I need to eventually go back. Ooh, a ring? We'll take. What kind of ring was that anyway? You know what I mean? So I need to go back to the Mountain Pass, and eventually I need to pick up the things I didn't get from there. Okay, now let's see. Cool beans. Okay, so this place is a literal, oh, Clementis, you're beautiful. Okay, oh, there's books here. Okay, stack of books. Nothing's in there. Okay, what about this stack of books? Nothing. Okay, and it looks like this door leads somewhere. Oh, and look, there's a chamber pot. Now it's mine. Okay. All right, so Counsellor Florrick, they said she was I'm gonna, actually, I don't even know where the hell she is. They said she was in one of the suites. Okay, I'm just being nosy because I can. Okay, so what's in here? What's going on? Oh, that's her!
Any help from Jaheira? She wants the same thing we do. To save the city. But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult, and I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve that. Jailar's doing her best, but he shows no signs of waking. We can wait. But Baldur's Gate... He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song. Nothing of use on his person. His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist. He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet.
What's going on?
I
Hi.
believe the cultists have taken Duke Ravengard to Moonrise Towers. I don't suppose you found a way in.
Not yet. What's the fellow in the... Who's the fellow in the cot? No, what's with the fellow in the cot? Are the flaming fists going to stand around here? No. So we'll say, not yet, love.
I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Holy shit.
Okay.
That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
You know the name Gortash, a counsellor with considerable influence on Baldurian industry and politics. But he is no lord.
Okay. So, what is the Still Watch? You're leaving while Ravengard is captured at Moonrise? No. Yeah, how does she expect to reach there? We'll ask about the Still Watch a little in just a second. Okay. How do you expect to reach Baldur's Gate?
I half expect to die trying, but I prefer that to standing on the sidelines while you risk everything. My role here is limited. I can be put to better use convincing the Council to send reinforcements to help rescue the Duke.
Okay.
With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketherick throws at us. I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell.
Wait.
We'll meet again, God's willing.
What, Florrick?
The journey back to Baldur's Gate won't be easier, but your task here is harder still. Timora be with you.
I can't ask any more questions? Okay. Really, Florrick? Okay, what are you talking about, Shorty?
We're discussing fist business, and you're no fist.
Okay. Wait. Karlach has something she wants to say. What is it? What? To what? Okay, something's going on with this guy. What about you, friend?
Heard you're meant to be heading toward the towers.
Yeah? You heard right. Doing your job, you mean? Heard you were working on a way, ways in yourselves. That's right. But I heard fellow veteran. Oh, this is the other guy. Okay, that's right. Like agreeing. He said, but I've heard this bedridden fellow might need to be helped.
I'm not as hopeful as Florrick. For my money, we're better off strategizing without him.
But who is he, though? Okay, Karlach clearly got something to say, and there's plenty of people to talk to. Karlach, you're gonna have to hold it for a second, sweetie. You.
If you're poking around this god's forsaken place, you must have someone in Moonrise, too. Hope you find them.
Okay, I will. Ooh, can we? It looks like we could take stuff out of here. What about you, lady?
You're heading into the towers, are you?
Oh,
good.
Yeah.
I pray it's not too late for Duke Ravengard.
Well, sir, forgive me. And for you, madam?
Nice to see a friendly face come out the shadows for once.
And then what about you, Ponytail?
An extra blade could be the difference between rescuing Duke Ravengard or losing him forever. I hope you'll help us.
Oh, I am. Okay, I think I talked to everybody. Okay, Karlach, what do you have to say, my love?
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this Steel Watch of his. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he got. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick.
I'm with her. Me too. A man like that has no place in power. Very true. Whatever the Steel Watch is, it must be impressive. Quite impressive. We'll make him answer for what he did to you as soon as we get to the city. Honestly, I would be more like on... Because understanding what Karlach has lost, she can't touch anybody. She was trapped in the Hells for 10 years. And, you know, and now she's got this thing on her chest that's slowly killing her. And she's already complaining that it's hurting her outside of Avernus. So, we'll make him answer for what he did to you as soon as we get to the city.
The city. Baldur's Gate. Home. I can almost taste it, you know. Not even Gortash can spoil that.
That's why I love her. She's so optimistic. I think that is such a wonderful thing. Okay, so now let's figure out what's going on with this art fellow.
Flame Color. That's your name, isn't it? Art Color? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own.
Isn't that the name?
A Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
Okay. Now, yes! See, I've heard that name. Thaniel, a friend of mine, Halsin. Can he hear you? What's wrong with him? Well, we already know it's a spiritual malaise. Let me have a look at him. Bard. I've never heard that tune. Might be an original composition, excuse me. That song. Have you heard it before? So we're gonna say, So the most important thing is that he knows Thaniel, the boy with the forest in his eyes. Okay. Oh my god, like this is so fucking good. Like I'm enjoying this so much. I hope you guys are too. So okay. I've heard the name Thaniel from my friend Halsin.
Really? Could you bring him here? You'd be glad of the help, wouldn't you, sir?
All right. So, can he hear you?
You hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to answer, but you hear me.
All right. So, I mean, the question is here, so we're just gonna say, what's wrong with him?
A century locked inside a Sharan curse will do things to a man. But you're not alone, sir. We're here with you. And I'm sure you've got relations, maybe some long-lived friends even who want to be seeing you.
Because I think this man is human. Because if you look at his ears, he looks like a human and not a half-elf. Let me have a look at him.
If you know how to get through to him, don't hesitate.
All right. Oh, medicine. Observe his present condition. Ooh. Sorcerer Arcana. Look for any signs of errant magic affecting this man. We know it's a spiritual malaise, and we know it's an effect on the shadow curse, so let's just see, because it's here. All right, Shadowheart, I need a wee bit of that guidance, sister. Let's do it. Well, I think I should. Maybe I won't. Oh, I will. Ha! Like hair color magic. Let's do it.
He spent a long time in the Shadowfell, a Sharan realm without color or light. It's had a terrible effect on him.
His mind lingers in the Shadowfell, but perhaps it can be returned. We need to remind him who he is. Some personal effects, maybe.
Oh. Okay. Did you already check him for personal effects? Flamecaller, do you know where you are? Bard. He seems musically inclined. Look him over for any relevant clues. Okay, so he seems musically inclined because he was singing, and I'm a bard, so...
Notice the distinctive calluses on the man's hands, the kind only developed from decades of playing the lute.
I love it. Sidetrack, Karlach, and Astarion look so pretty in this light. Okay. Alright. So, Shadowheart said we need to remind him of who he is. So, did you already check him for personal effects?
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway.
Alright. Flamecaller, do you know where you are?
If he does, he isn't sane.
Alright.
Some parchment there. Looks official.
Looks official. Alright. So it looks like we need to go to Helson, because clearly only Helson would know what's going on with him. Okay, so infiltrate Moonrise Towers. We already know that. Okay. Oh, well, we already got rid of the Drider. He's done. Yeah. We got to that. Find a cure. Help Omeluum, which we've already done that. So then... find the blood of Lathander. But, okay... I'll look for it. I'll look for it when I go back there. Okay, I thought I found it, but apparently I did not. So then companions. Okay. Daughter of Darkness. Continue traveling with Shadowheart, which we've done most of that already. Our fiery friend. Okay. Well, we went to Dahlman to get help for our engine. Okay. A piloting. Okay. Okay, we've already done those things. Blade of Frontiers, we gotta help Mazaria. Duke Ravengard, that's also Will. Githyanki Warrior. Pell Elf, we've already done that. Okay, Wizard of Waterdeep. Okay. Defeat, okay. We've already done, these are things we've already completed, yes? Yeah, these are completed quests. Okay, so I know I need to go to Helson. I just wanted to see if there was some kind of like further information, and then we need to rescue. Oh no, we did that already. These are things that are already done. I'm like, wait. I've already helped Zevlor. Okay, travel to Moonrise Towers. Here we go. Mountain Pass, Underdark. We did those things already. Completed quest, companion, daughter of darkness, fiery friend. Okay, so maybe because Helson, maybe this is here we go, personal quest. Embrace your potential. No, that is the prince. Okay, and this is help Vash. Okay. Well, we've already done these things. So, okay. So, clearly, we need to talk to Helson. We have to talk to Helson because we done found this dude. Sorry for me trying to look around. I was really trying to see if there was something else. But then, guys, we did get a letter. So, in the words of Blue's Clues,
we just got a letter. Wonder who it's from.
I'm just kidding. Hold on. Okay. Attendee, art, color, rank, flame, objective, to obtain information about the current activity in Moonrise Towers and its environs, held by Ketherick Thorm, of the region's ancestral Thorm family. Orders: take lodging in Last Light Inn and begin investigating in the local House of Healing. Reports indicate corruption, but no corroboration has been obtained. Note: the Regent Thorn family are long-standing devotees of Selûne, but rumors indicate a Sharran enclave might be gathering momentum. Investigate and report. Sign, General Duke Eltan. Okay, so this was Ark's mission. He needed to go to Moonrise. He needed to go to Moonrise Towers where the Thorn family lived. And apparently it said he was a Sharran. I mean, he was a Selûnite. And then he became, somehow Shar got involved. And remember what Raphael said about this. So I'm very curious what Raphael knows. So if he helped, okay, so maybe we can work out a deal with, I just don't want to have to deal with Raphael because I know there's a trick to him. So whatever happened, Thorm maybe was possessed by Shar. You know what I'm saying? Like, something's going on. And they're saying that this guy, Art, must be over 100 years old, but he's a human, so he's been preserved by the dark curse. And somehow he knows Thaniel. So somehow this shit is all intertwined. And Shadowheart knows how to help him. So it told him to go to the Last Light Inn. So maybe if we go around the Last Light, maybe we might find some of his personal artifact. And then it said go to the local House of Healing. Very curious. I want to talk to Helson and see what he says about this.
So he was at the House of Healing. Wonder what he found.